Graduates, you may be seated. Before we start, can we give a round of applause to our Associate, Bachelor, and Master of Science Direct Entry in Nursing graduates? Good morning, my name is Reginald Miller, and I have the honor of serving as the Director of Campus Operations for the Atlanta campus. I'm truly thrilled with you all today to celebrate this nursing class. I know it has not been an easy journey. You have gone through a demanding academic program. It is a journey that can only be completed through hard work, diligence, and determination. The nursing curriculum is intense, yet through thick and thin, through its joys and its challenges, you did it. This pinning ceremony is a time-honored tradition that welcomes you into the nursing profession. It is a rite of passage that symbolizes your transition from student nurse to professional nurse. Every time you wear your pin, remember the faculty, preceptors, staff, and colleagues of the Herzing University Nursing Program who are a huge part of your journey. Let the pin remind you that from this day forward, your mission is to advocate, to lead, to inspire, to innovate, and most importantly, to care. You are a care provider to your patients, an advocate for your clients, and a leader in any setting you may find yourself. I once read a quote from an unknown author, and it has always spoken to me as a true statement. Becoming a nurse is one of the most selfless acts a person can undertake. In a society of so many different races, cultures, customs, and beliefs, nurses are a universal gift to all, and the dedicated work that you will do and the kindness that you will deliver on a daily basis should serve as a reminder of the fundamental humanity inside us all. Class of August 2026, you are about to experience a truly beautiful thing, your dreams and your passion coming together in a career. You will be professional registered nurses, and we are all here to celebrate you today and every accomplishment yet to come. Again, congratulations to you all. It is now my privilege to welcome the leader of this nursing program, the person who has guided, championed, and believed in this cohort from the very first day. Please join me in welcoming our program chair, Dr. Jasmine Louie.
Good morning and welcome. As the program chair, I've had the extraordinary privilege of watching this cohort grow. From anxious first semester students clutching your skills checkoffs, trying to get your checkoffs done and completed, to confident, capable clinicians, ready to take the professional world by storm. We are so proud of you all. It is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Tracy Henry. Dr. Henry brings a wealth of experience in nursing education and has played an integral role in the nursing curriculum revision, NCLEX-focused course revitalization, and the development and launch of nursing programs. She has also held various leadership positions within different academic nursing organizations. She also has a special connection to us here in Atlanta, having previously served as faculty at Herzing University's Atlanta campus. Throughout her leadership, she has continued to support nursing education and support the success of our nursing students, serving as the Director of Nursing Student Outcomes for the South region of Herzing University. Dr. Henry has been a valuable resource in helping faculty and programs strengthen their curriculums, evaluate student outcomes, and ensure that what we do in the classroom ultimately prepares our students for success in practice and on to NCLEX. We are very fortunate to have her expertise with us today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Tracy Henry.
You all look so beautiful and handsome. Look at all you. So excited. Okay, thank you all, everyone. Good evening, graduates, families, friends, faculty, and everyone who gathered here to celebrate this remarkable group of new nurses. I have had the opportunity to watch many of you grow throughout this journey. I have watched you enter nursing school with excitement, uncertainty, determination, and probably a little fear about what you had gotten yourselves into. I have watched you learn to think differently, communicate differently, and eventually begin to see the world through the eyes of a nurse. And I've also watched you persevere. Your path through nursing school has not always been easy or predictable. Along the way, you've experienced changes in leadership, changes in faculty, different expectations, new faces, and moments when you just had to adjust to circumstances that were completely outside of your control. There were times when you probably wondered, can I really keep doing this? But you did. You showed patience when things changed. You showed flexibility when plans did not go as expected. You learned how to adapt, regroup, and continue moving forward. Those experiences may not have been part of the curriculum, but they taught you something incredibly important about nursing. Healthcare changes, patients change, teams change, leaders change, but the nurse that must remain committed to the person who needs care. The ability to persevere is going to serve you well. Today, you will receive a nursing pin, but what that pin represents is so much larger than the completion of your nursing program. It represents every early morning, every late night, every clinical day, every exam, every moment of frustration, every sacrifice, every time you chose to keep going. It also represents the responsibility you are accepting. As nurses here in Atlanta and throughout the communities you will serve, you will quickly learn that health is about much more than what happens inside a hospital or a clinic. You have learned about the social determinants of health, but now you're going to see them face to face. You will care for the patient who is not asking to take a medication, not because the patient does not care about their health, but because they cannot afford the medication. You will care for someone who misses the appointment because transportation is unreliable. You may discharge a patient who does not have stable housing, enough food, or access to follow-up care or safe place to recover. You will meet families who are making impossible choices between paying for medications, buying groceries, paying rent, or keeping electricity on. When that happens, I want you to remember something. Look beyond the diagnosis and see that person. Do not simply ask, why didn't this patient follow up the plan? Ask, what happened that made following the plan difficult? That one change in thinking can completely change the way you practice nursing. Atlanta is an incredible, diverse city, but like many communities, there are significant differences in access, resources, opportunity, and health outcomes. You are entering the profession with the ability to become part of the solution. You may not be able to fix every social problem your patients face, but you can listen, you can advocate, you can educate, you can connect patient with resources. You can speak when something does not seem right, and most importantly, you can make sure that every person who comes into your care feels that they matter. Never underestimate what that means. Years from now, your patients may not remember every medication you administered or every task you completed, but they will remember how you treated them when they were frightened, hurting, embarrassed, overwhelmed, or uncertain. They will remember the nurse who sat beside them, the nurse who explained something one more time, the nurse who noticed that something had changed. The nurse who called the provider again because something didn't feel right, the nurse who advocated when the patient did not have the strength or knowledge to advocate for themselves. Be that nurse. And remember, leadership in nursing is not defined by a title. You begin leading on your very first shift when you speak up for patient safety, ask for help when they need it, support a teammate who's struggling, and choose professionalism when the circumstances are difficult. You have already practiced that kind of leadership. I've watched you all navigate changes you did not create and could not control. You adjusted, supported one another, and continued pursuing your goal. That is resilience. Carry that resilience with you, but remember that resilience does not mean everything alone. Strong nurses ask for help, strong nurses support one another, and strong nurses refuse to let difficult experiences change the compassionate nurse they intended to become. There will be hard days in nursing, but there will also be extraordinary ones. You will comfort families and celebrate recoveries and recognize change that lives and sometimes simply sit down beside someone who needs to know they are not alone. One day sooner than you think, another new nurse will look at you and ask, "What did you think I should do?" This is when you'll realize just how far you've come. So tonight, enjoy this moment. Remember the sacrifices, the people who supported you, the version of yourself who first walked into nursing school wondering whether you could actually do this, and you did. You all did this beautifully. When you received your pin tonight, wear it proudly, but also wear it humbly. Let it remind you that nursing is a privilege, that your voice has power, and that every patient deserves dignity, compassion, and be an advocate. To my Atlanta graduates, I'm incredibly proud to have you watched your journey, have seen your growth, your patience, and your perseverance. Go forward with confidence, but remain teachable. Be clinically strong, but never lose your compassion. Lead, advocate, and take care of one another. And no matter how advanced your career becomes, never become too busy to remember why you became a nurse in the first place. Maya Angelou reminded us that people may forget what we say and what we do, but they will never forget how we made them feel. As nurses, make sure your patients feel seen, heard, respected, and that they matter. Congratulations, graduates. Atlanta is getting a new group of nurses, and I cannot wait to see the difference you make. Welcome to the nursing profession. And now it's my honor to introduce the person that also helped you through your journey. I do want to say with Ms. Rainey, Dr. Rainey, is she up here? And Dr. Rainey as well, but I want to introduce Professor Shanice Stewart.
Thank you for your kind words and your triumph, Dr. Henry. This morning, two voices from within the class will share their story. Please welcome our August 2026 cohort student speakers, Renee Manderson, BSN, and Atanya Cole, MSNDE.
I love y'all too. To our faculty, staff, families, friends, honored guests, and my fellow graduates, good morning. My name is Renee Manderson, and I am truly honored to stand before you today. First, I would like to thank God, whose grace sustained us through every challenge and brought us to this extraordinary moment. To our faculty and staff, thank you for seeing the nurses within us, even when we could not see them within ourselves. You challenged, encouraged, and prepared us to serve with knowledge and compassion. To our families and friends, this moment belongs to you as well. You carried this dream alongside of us, comforted us through the tears, prayed for us, celebrated our victories, and reminded us never to give up. Classmates, I want you to remember that behind every pen is a story of your sacrifice. As Dr. Henry alluded to, your sleepless nights, your difficult exams, your demanding clinical days, your missed family moments, and times when we questioned whether we could continue. Among us, I, as a daughter of a World War II veteran, want to thank the women and men of the armed services for your service. Among us, yes, among us are first-generation college graduates. Yes. Opening new doors for their families. Parents who pursued this dream while raising children. And those who courageously chose nursing as a second career. We showed up tired. We showed up afraid, and sometimes carrying burdens no one else could see. But we continued. Today, we are here not because the journey was easy, but because we refused to give up. We now promise to care for every patient with dignity, skill, and compassion. As Dr. Henry said, our patients may not remember every task we completed, but what they will remember is the kindness in our voices, the reassurance in our touch, and how we made them feel during their most vulnerable moments. Classmates, we entered carrying a dream. And today, we leave carrying a calling. Congratulations, class of 2026. May God bless the hands that will bring healing, guide the hearts that will bring comfort, and lead us as we become the nurses we were called to be. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, to our staff, the graduates, 2026 graduates, our family, and our friends. Today, as we receive our pins, we are celebrating much more than the completion of a nursing program. The tradition of nursing pinning dates back generations and is closely associated with Florence Nightingale and the early development of professional nursing education. But over time, the pen has come to symbolize not only achievement, but also our commitment to serve, care, advocate, and uphold the values of the nursing profession. And when I look at my classmates, today I know just how much is represented in that little pen. We represent countless assignments, sometimes more assignments than we thought we could possibly do in such a small time. They represent long days that turn into even longer nights, studying when we were exhausted, and pushing ourselves to achieve excellence when giving up would have been easier to do. In that little pen, we need to make sure we know that while we are students, life did not stop. We were still mothers, fathers, spouses, sons, friends, employees, and caregivers. We balanced work, home, family, school, and all of the unexpected things and that was placed in between. There were sacrifices that may never, ever, ever appear on our transcript. And it may never, never reflect our grade. However, every one of us helped bring us to this moment. The moment we realize just how excellent we are, the moment we realize just how resilient we are, and the moment that we realized just how capable and truly great we are. Along the way, we also discovered that nursing requires more than knowledge and more than skill. It takes compassion, it takes patience, courage, and a genuine willingness to care for others, even in those difficult days that we don't think we can do it. Those qualities cannot always be measured by an exam or captured in your degree, but they are part of what will make each of us the nurse that these patients need. We leave the program not only more educated, but more confident in our abilities, more aware of our strengths, and even more prepared to make a difference in the lives of the people that has entrusted their life to us and has entrusted us to care for them. We did not get here alone. Our friends and families, professors, everyone who encouraged us, everyone who prayed for us, everyone who helped us, and simply gave us the space to keep going strong. We want to say thank you. Every one of you have been a part of our accomplishment. We did not do this alone. We were pushed by family and professors and friends. And we accepted that push because we wanted this more than ever. So today, classmates, today our pen represents where we have been. It also represents, more importantly, where we are going. As we step forward in this profession, may we remember the perseverance that brought us here. May we lead with compassion, advocate with courage, and continue to learn and never forget the privilege of caring for another person during some of the most vulnerable times for them and for us. We worked for this. We sacrificed for this. And today we can finally say, we made it. We made it. So I want to say congratulations to the class of 2026 as our next chapter begins. And remember, we're not dealing with any mannequins. These are real people. They have real feelings and real illnesses. So I say thank you for my classmates and my family, and I'm ready to go, aren't you? Let's go.
Renee Manderson and Atanya Cole, everybody. Okay, August 2026 graduates. Today we celebrate you. You started this journey with a dream, face challenges along the way, stay committed, and will ultimately earn the right to put what? RN behind your name. But before a single pen touches a single collar, I have one more lesson for you. Consider this your final lecture, and I promise it's the shortest one you'll ever get from me. You have conquered pharmacology. You have survived med-surg. You have pushed through care plans at 2 in the morning and clinicals at 8 o'clock at night. There's exactly one assignment left, the NCLEX. So here's my charge to you. Prepare once, prepare well, walk in confident, be one and done. Passing the NCLEX is not a matter of luck. It is the result of your preparation, your practice, your persistence, and believing you are capable. Do not wait, schedule it. Do not doubt. You are trained for this. Do not cram. Trust your preparation of your process. You walk into that testing center the same way you walked across every challenge in this program, prepared, focused, and unstoppable. When the screen goes dark and the questions stop, you will rise as registered nurses. You did it. You kept showing up. You kept learning. You kept practicing. You kept moving forward. Remember, the NCLEX is not the beginning of your nursing journey. It is the final checkpoint before you begin practicing as a professional registered nurse, a profession you have worked so hard to enter. When you receive your license, you remember the struggle, the sacrifice, the discipline, the determination, and the people who believed in you. You then pay it forward and go help someone else. Don't walk into the NCLEX hoping the questions are easy. Walk in knowing you prepared for difficult questions because you know how to think like a nurse. Congratulations and well done. You have run the marathon and are now rounding the final corner of the home stretch. You're not tired. You have your second win, and you're gonna do 100 questions per day with the finish line in sight, right? Yeah. So graduates, let me hear you. When I say one, you say and done, because that is exactly how you're going to pass it. You ready? One and done. One and done. That is the sound of the August 2026 cohort. And this is my charge to you. Pass the NCLEX RN on the first attempt and come back and ring the bell in the hallway when you do. We will be there celebrating you.
Okay. Before we light our lamps, we pause to honor those whose shoulders you now stand upon. In 1879, a woman named Mary Eliza Mahoney graduated from the New England Hospital for Women and Children, one of only a handful to survive a program that began with 42 students. In doing so, she became the first African-American licensed nurse in the United States. Absolutely. Yeah. She practiced with such skill and dignity that families requested her by name at a time when the profession's doors were closed to women who looked like her. She co-founded the National Association of Colored Graduate Nurses, spent her life opening doors that had been shut, and proved that excellence knows no color. Graduates, especially here in Atlanta, a city built on the shoulders of trailblazers, you carry her legacy. Each time you advocate for a patient who has no voice, every time you refuse to let a barrier define you, Mary Eliza Mahoney's flame burns a little brighter. And that flame did not travel from 1879 to the stage on its own. It was carried hand in hand by teachers. Tonight, today, we honor the faculty, past and present, who carried it to you, the professors who stayed late, the clinical instructors who pushed you in the lab and at clinical, the preceptors who trusted you at the bedside, and those beloved faculty members who have moved on from our program or who are no longer with us, but whose lessons live on in every assessment you perform. Faculty of the Herzing University Nursing Program, past and present, please stand and now be recognized. Thank you. Thank you. Before we continue with the pinning of our graduates, we would like to recognize the members of our Student Nurses Association. The SNA represents more than student involvement. It reflects leadership, service, professional development, and a commitment to the nursing profession beyond the classroom. Throughout their journey, these students have contributed their time and talents to strengthening our campus community while developing the leadership skills they will carry into professional nursing practice. Today, we recognize our graduating SNA members with an honor cord representing their service and contributions to our nursing community. As your name is called, please come forward to receive your SNA cord. Aja Jala. All right, the time we've been waiting for. It's a privilege to share in this special moment with you all. The pinning ceremony is a symbolic welcome into the nursing profession, an enduring tradition that honors your transition from student to nurse. This pin represents more than your education. It stands for moments you showed up when it was hard, the patients you will care for with integrity, and the oath you will now carry forward. Passed down from generations of nursing, this tradition connects you to a legacy that began with Florence Nightingale and Mary Eliza Mahoney, and today it continues with you. Associate of Science and Nursing graduates, please stand and proceed to the stage. It is my honor to announce Herzing University's August 2026 Associate of Science Nursing graduate. Congratulations, Quanta Stark, being pinned by her mother, Stephanie Newsom, registered nurse.
Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduates, please stand and proceed to the stage. It is my honor to announce Herzing University's August 2026 Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduates. Our first graduate is Fatima Adebale. She's being penned by her mother, Rukia Dachiwa, and Dr. Katie McCleary, president and owner of Visiting Nurse Private Home Care. Pamela Alonso. She's being penned by her son Thomas Beltran and daughter Mia Corrales. Next, we have Venetia Chivers, being penned by her daughters Kamani and Trinity Goodwin. Next, we have Diana Colleen Julian. She's being penned by Mother Adriana Julian Atinco and Father Juan Manuel Colleen Gonzalez. Next, we have Elizabeth Gentry, being penned by daughter Avery Gentry. Next, we have Keisha Ferguson, being penned by her husband Lamar Ferguson and son James Fielding. Next, we have Aja Jallo, being penned by her mother, Erin Curley. Next, we have Kelsey Johnson, being penned by her mother, Wakanya Walker. Next, we have Vivian Kendicks, being penned by her daughter, Malika Borders. We have Kristen LaPointe, being penned by husband David Conquest. We have Richard Macy, being penned by wife Detavia Macy. We have Renee Manderson, being penned by her husband Denton Manderson and sons Denton and Andrew Manderson. We have Nancy Perez Avendano, being penned by her father Thomas Perez and mother Catalina Avendano. Next, we have Cameron Shannon, my favorite student, being penned by his mother, Camara Warner. Next, we have Tanner Stewart, and being pinned by her husband, Gunnar Stewart. Next, we have Angel Veal, being pinned by her mother, Morita Veal, LPN.
Okay, so our Masters of Science in Nursing, direct entry graduates, please stand and proceed to the stage. It is my honor to announce Herzing University's April 2026 Master of Science Direct Entry Nursing graduates. Robin Alvarado, being pinned by her mother, Adriana Lawton, RN, and son, Cruz Jones. Now we have Cherie Atkinson, being pinned by Nerline Bassett, RN, and she made sure I had to say, nurse mom. Luana Barron Etim, being pinned by her husband, Idette Barron Etim, of 18 years. We have Atanya Cole, being pinned by her husband, Kojo Rakanja. Nancy Cunningham, being pinned by her husband, Mark Cunningham, RN, of 35 years. Now we have Holly Griffs Abedin being pinned by Crystal Richardson. Alexia Harmon being pinned by her mother, Kisa Perry. Amberly Hutt being pinned by her husband, Adrian Hutt Army, and daughters, Araya and Isaiah Hutt. Asia Houston. Now I got to make sure I get all your mom's titles together. Being pinned by Dr. Adrian Lewis, DMP, APRN, FNP certified, PMHMP. Okay. Okay. Bruce Ginsby, Jean-Philippe Morissette, and she's also being pinned by her daughter, Bruce Ginsby, Jean. Daughter Jakai. Williams. Okay. Jennifer Jones being penned by her daughter, Jakara Williams, and Jakari Rowe, as well as her mother, Dolores Jones. Sydney Morgan Benitez, being penned by her husband, Brian Benitez, and son, Lincoln Benitez. Kaylin Nurse, being penned by her mother, Rochelle Nurse, and son, Diami Jones. Carlito Rodriguez, being penned by his mother, Marquita Rodriguez. Michaela Hall, being penned by her mother, Dr. Saida St. Aud. Felicia Thompson, being penned by her son, Dallas McKeithen. Delvoris Turner, being penned by husband, Ronnie Turner. Kaylin White, being pinned by her mother, Dr. Tashina White, and father, Christopher L. White. Jasmine Williams, being pinned by boyfriend Mario Johnson.
Now we begin the lighting of the lamps. The lighting of the lamp is one of nursing's most sacred traditions. It traces back to Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp, who carried a lantern through the darkened hallways of military hospitals during the Crimean War. She brought light, both literally and figuratively, into places of suffering and despair. Today, as we light our lamps, we honor that legacy, and the legacy of every nurse who has carried the light since, from Florence Nightingale to Mary Eliza Mahoney to the faculty who lit your way, and now to you. Watch how this light travels, not from the stage, but from graduate to graduate. That is nursing. No one carries the light alone. Let the flame stand up for vigilance, integrity, and hope. Let it remind you that nursing is not only what you do, it is who you are. Even when the path is unclear or the work goes unacknowledged, may this flame guide you back to your purpose, your patience. Graduates, please light your lamps.
August 2026 Associate, Bachelor, and Master of Science Direct Entry in Nursing graduates. Please turn and face your family and friends. Family and friends, you sacrificed alongside these graduates. You proofread the papers, you watched the children, you held down the households, you believed on the days it was hard. As witnesses to this pledge, we invite you to stand. Graduates, please raise your lamps and let us recite the Florence Nightingale Pledge together. Please repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession with integrity, honesty, and commitment. I will contribute to the betterment of my profession by working to elevate the standards of nursing, by adding to nursing's body of knowledge and delivering person-centered care. I will care for individuals, families, and groups with respect. Advocating for them and maintaining their confidentiality. I will refrain from administering treatments that cause harm. Through collaboration, inquiry, and pursuit of wisdom, I will safeguard the health and welfare of those committed to my care. When these next questions are posed, graduates, please respond with "we will." Graduates, will you carry this light to every patient in your care? We will. Graduates, will you honor those who carried it before you? Then, class of August 2026, raise your lamps high. Family and friends, I present to you the newest members of the nursing profession.
We'll take care of that. August 2026, Associate, Bachelor, and Master of Science in Nursing Direct Entry graduates. Once again, we are so proud of all of you. Uncle Reggie is especially proud of you. We've laughed, we've cried, and most importantly, we've eaten a lot together. So our last charge is to you now is to go out and do great things. Remember our motto, one and done, and we do expect you all to come back to campus, ring the bell, get some t-shirts, and let us celebrate with you, okay? Congratulations again. Audience, please remain in your seats until the last graduate exits the building. Thank you so much.
Hello, all guests. I have someone's phone. On your phone screen is Morgan Freeman. So I have someone's